Growing in boxes is one of the most easy and affordable options for getting started with a garden. Now, as you can see, I'm folding in the edges to kind of give it a little bit more rigidity. And you can put normal dirt and soil in a box, but you're going to get normal results at best. I would highly suggest doing like a potting soil and compost mix, or you could do like your native soil and compost if you want to be on the cheap side. My first container garden was actually with cardboard boxes, and it did all right, but I used just straight normal soil, and like I said, normal results. Not super good, but you'll get something maybe. Now potatoes though, this is awesome for potatoes. So you're going to do a couple inches of soil, your potatoes, and then you're going to bury the potatoes up to the top. And if you want, if they're non-determinate potatoes, you'll be able to actually stack possibly another box of dirt on top once they've grown up to that point and where you're burying those stems. Then when it's time to harvest, you dump it out on a tarp. That way you're not losing any of the potting soil or compost, and then you're not going to lose any of the potatoes in ground. It makes it so you don't actually have to dig them up, which is awesome. Now, I have seen it where people will wrap them with chicken wire just to give them a little bit more strength, and you can do that if you want, and especially with like larger boxes where there's more weight of the soil pushing against the edges of the box, that might be a good idea. But especially like with this size or so, maybe slightly bigger, you're probably going to be just fine, especially if you can set them where they are up against something or up against each other. This box is a good example of one that I would maybe try to support the edges of a little bit. Consider wrapping with chicken wire, or maybe just supporting in some way, because you can see also this one's not very thick, and so you're going to see maybe that this edge where the corner is might actually come apart eventually, but usually it doesn't too bad, and you can get through a whole season even without giving it any sort of support. And I just love growing in something that I can compost later, and that is just a really free and easy option. So you guys have a great one, and thank you very much for watching.